More apocalyptic dreams. Uh-oh. Brought to you by 3-2. Area, ale on earth. Best not to linger. No, wait, linger at will. Well, that makes me think... Oh no, if a gas sets this watery part on fire, this watery part will all burn up. It will be like a burning, horrible thing. Can magma things spread flame? Magma cubes? I should probably have found that out. Oh good, in the very least though, I can quickly harvest some of these pumpkins with the axe that I did not bring. This is going to be an idiotic exercise. So, sorting it up. Now for some assorted pumpkin gathering. I gather pumpkins can be sorted by shape and color. Wow, none of that was good. Okay. Either way, there's going to be blazes or gas or something about to set all this water stuff on fire. So the quicker I get these and get out, the better off I am. I heard a ghast earlier, but like they seem to be relatively leaving me alone. But maybe that's just because I'm used to standing next to spawners full of them for an hour. And then, you know, I'm dealing with 8 million, whereas the actual spawning capacity of the ghasts, or spawning ghastity, if you will, is actually a lot closer to 1 every 5 minutes in the Nether. I don't know. I never play vanilla anymore, so it's so hard to tell what's going on. Okay, 33. That is not a... Oh, there's multiple levels. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So it appears that underneath some parts of this are blaze spawners that I have somehow just not happened to walk directly atop of. That leads me to wonder then, what's directly below this? More blaze spawners? No, just void. Ghast. Ghast, ghast, ghast. 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 Yeah, that's right. Joe Hills. Here to help. Okay, so knowing now that any of those, or this whole area is essentially a blaze catastrophe waiting to happen, I am going to make a beeline for inside of this island here. And there will probably be a million spawners of Is that water? I guess you can make water in the Nether if you, what do you call it? You can have water in the Nether. Oh, brown mushrooms. As long as you place it with MC Edit. Well, I'm taking those. Hey, what's this down here? Iron. Interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Water falls through here. At least I have some place to hide from the blazes. You know, in the water. So what's through here? This is an interesting little passage. It's probably a trap of some sort. I hear magma cubes, which worries me. And I seem to have emerged on directly in front of a blaze. Whoa! Whoa, that's a trap. That is a trap. Okay. Wow, okay, I want that TNT. Oh, they're just gonna keep dying in the water, aren't they? Well, is there any chance that I can set some of that off without killing myself? No, not looking good. Yeah, they're coming for me, but they're not doing a great job of it. Okay, if I dig through here... Okay, so we're just gonna... Hopefully they can't spawn if there's water here. This is a... Oh, although this current is gonna make it absolutely abysmal for me to try to escape. Okay. Now here we go. Here we go. This is not ideal. That is gonna set off the TNT. Isn't it? Seriously? Joe Hills, here to help. So let's go see what we got out here. Let's see what I have wrought. Or overwrought. To depending on your viewpoint. Oh, good. Magma cubes. Wonderful. Magma cubes, get out of my way. I'm trying to see what I destroyed here. Hey, 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 listen. Whoa, wrong place to put that. Okay, so I've definitely spread the water some. It's so weird seeing water in the Nether, you know, on account of it normally being unavailable here. But somehow my delicate psyche will come to terms with this. Does water not hurt magma cubes? That's bizarre that it hurts blazes, but not them. Okay. So I can't tell if those blazes are still spawning or if they're just leftovers. So let me see if I can draw them into the water here. And end their lives. Okay, now I hear ghasts. I really want to get out of this immediate area and see if I can figure out what else is going on here. Wow, lots of blazes around me. They have pretty much been spawning all over the place, it seems. I think that I want to go back in my little tunnel. I missed my tunnel. I want to go back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's flee. Okay, so there's iron kind of throughout here. Uh-oh. Blazes. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. So, well, I haven't found a, what do you call it yet? Bird cage. But I have found a whole bunch of blazes, and they've set the sea on fire, and now there's a ghast there, who, if I had to guess, also has an interest in setting the sea aflame. So, let's try and get out of here real quick. See if we can find anything up in here of interest. Eat some food. Uh-oh. That's one less spawner to worry about anyway. Most of my equipment is running low, so maybe I should try and just get out of here. Just skedaddle right quick. Although, I would have liked, like, this is a good reconnaissance video, but I was hoping that this would be a, check out how awesome I am, I just did this cool thing video. Oh, well, here's a cool thing for you. I now have both types of mushrooms, so I can make the mushroom soups. And that's going to be a problem when I can't, get home. Especially if I hit one of these pigmen with a pickaxe. Okay, so I'm just kind of meandering all the while through this forest. I wonder if, maybe if I got some elevation, things would be clearer. If I got above the treetops here. Probably less spawners as well. That's probably a bad guess, actually. Okay, so we seem to have just more treetops up here. No real sign of anything particularly... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, ghast. Okay, so, ghast dealt with. Is that a ladder there, or is that just another tree trunk? Nope, just another tree trunk. Well, the forest has definitely come aflame, so I'm thinking it might be in my best interest to try and head for the highest ground I can find. You know, because that's what sane people do in this situation. Not really. It's probably stupid to try and head for the highest ground I can find, because I'm going to have a hard time getting back down once it all starts, you know, burning to death. Me. Once I start burning to death. But, I don't know. There's got to be something in here of value. And if everything's going to burn up anyway, I might as well go watch it, you know? See what cool stuff comes out. Well, let's take a quick jump up here. Oh, hey, an ice block. That's interesting. I could hit this. I wonder if all of the trees have ice blocks in the top of them. Some of them do. Well, that's interesting. So I could just melt said ice block and then have some additional water for my forest house. And by forest house, I mean, you know, forest. But I'm actually running so low on equipment now, I'm thinking of calling this episode and trying to retreat. But at the same time, the episode's not over if I'm still alive. So, or I know that you guys love to think that anyway. drop a ton of water out of these, which is a great start. Otherwise, though, I'm just kind of a pumpkin collector. And you know what? They all have the same face. It's like being a baseball card collector, but every card is, you know, just Joe Pesci. It's like, well, you know, Joe Pesci was an okay baseball player back in 5th grade, but now he's famous for being a movie star. And, you know, other things. Like, you can't just live in the past all the time only collecting Joe Pesci cards. This is a really neat mechanic, the fact that I can make this area progressively safer for myself. But at the same time, like, part of me just wants to, you know, find the bird cage. You know, and that's part of maybe one of the problems with these Complete the Monument maps, is they become very goal-oriented. Rather, like, you know, everybody's worried about victory rather than about enjoying the ride, you know? The most important part of the journey is not dying getting there. And I overlook that sometimes. So, you know, maybe this should be a wake-up call for me, how I live my life, you know. I shouldn't just be like, oh, I gotta get a record, you know. Gotta collect all the music, gotta collect all the baseball cards. It's like, nope. I'm just having fun hanging out in a tree. That's what people do, you know, on Sunday. Or whatever day it is when you're watching this. They hang out in trees. Okay, so while that tree might have been large enough to contain the bird cage, no evidence of the bird cage. That little flat top thing over there with the iron, that is evidence of the bird cage. And we need to go get there. Okay, so that's not even that high up. If you look over here, it's actually on a pedestal on the ground. Probably trapped by a million blazes. This is probably, like, we're looking at this and saying, like, oh, this is hell on earth now. No, this is not hell on earth now. This is going to be hell on earth just as soon as I actually reach those blazes that are directly under that bird cage. That is going to unleash the beast, if you will. I'm kind of tempted to try and make it along the ground, which is never going to work for me. Like, not in one of these maps. Like, 3-2 is just too clever. Like, if I try and do stuff on the ground, he's just going to devastate me. I will be like, oh, I was such a carefree youth, and then something happened. And the something that happened was 3-2 convinced me that I could run along the ground and not be killed to death. You know? I cannot accept his lies. You know? I have to be more than that. I have to be an untrusting but amusing person. And it's really hard to do that, let me tell you. Because, oh no, these leaves are going to start decaying soon. That was not very well thought out by me. Okay, so I need to go, next place I'm going is, which tree? Wow, none of these trees are tall enough. Maybe I should just run along the ground, or at least get a little bit lower. Let's jump down to this tree here. Run along this way a bit. Whoa, that was almost close. I mean, it was close, but it was almost horrible. Okay, so these trees here don't seem to have as much water in them. Okay, so 2 blaze spawners. Wow, that almost activated. Whoa, that one did activate. Precisely close enough to activate those. So before we do that, let's go ahead and eat. I have nothing here of any real value, healing-wise or potion-wise. There's probably no water atop this tree, but let's be sure, just because having it might be a boon for us if it comes to that. No water. Yeah, 3-2 definitely keeps the water scarce once it gets to the 0 hour here. Okay, so we are just gonna run for this. And let's go ahead and knock out this one too real quick. Okay, now let's just run we're kind of looping the Victory Monument, looking for any sort of imminent peril, spawners, anything before we get too close, just in case the monument itself is trapped. Coal ore. Oh, dang it, this wasn't even a record chest. This was the coal ore chest. Okay, fine, 3-2, whatever. That's fine. I can accept that. Oh, wow, there's that part that burned out. I should probably flee along the way I came here, just because I know it's safe-ish. Except for all the holes in the wool there. And all the spawners. This is probably the dumbest route I could have taken. But, you know, welcome to a Joe Hills video. Okay, so in terms of ideal decision making, not the best. Whoa, also not the best. Dang it, come on. Okay, oh, gas tier. Hey, that's pretty convenient. One. Uh-oh, that was almost bad. I almost hit that zombie pigman there. Come on, where's my exit? Come on, tank, I need an exit. Fast. Is that the exit? Okay, wait, that's my portal there. I can see my portal. There's my exit. So I just gotta take that back to there and run along the bridge, and I will have my coal ore victory. Almost there. Dang it, ghasts. Where are they? I can attack that one pretty easily, I think. Dang it, or that one maybe? Why am I on fire? Oh, because I'm standing in a fire. Not my best idea. Dang it. These guys are gonna be trouble for me. I just gotta get out of here. This is just unacceptable. I cannot tarry any longer. Whoa. Dang it, where is he? Dang it, come on. Okay, that's right, Ghast. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to die. That is your task for the day. I have allotted you one task. If you fail at it, then, you know, it's not my fault you're a lame-o. Is this the wrong way? Am I going the wrong way now? Dang it. Okay, once I kill this guy, I'm gonna figure out where the stairs down are, and everything will be fine. I hope. Here's the stairs down that I built, I think. Is that correct? Well, it's not really stairs down so much as a pillar, but it'll do. That'll do, Pigman. That'll do. And we are so nearly home. I just want to get out of here with that coal ore. Just put it on the victory monument or victory jukebox and be done with it. Crazy portal, take me home. Woo, okay, so here we are, back in our jukebox monument base. I am just gonna quickly grab a single torch and a sign from here. And we are gonna go place this on our awesome pedestal. So let's see, bonus blocks, lapis lazuli block, no. Okay, I almost fell in that, that was gonna be embarrassing. Gold block, no. Diamond block, no. Wait, is coal ore not even in here? Lapis lazuli, iron, diamond, gold. 3, 2, are you kidding me? Wait, what? No, hold on. Iron, lapis, gold, diamond. There's no pedestal for it. Wait, maybe it's over here. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Let's verify real quick. Okay, coal ore. Okay, thank you. Ugh. Hail on earth. Done. Light it up. Okay, 3, 2. That is some excellent, that is some top-notch trolling right there. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, once again, 3, 2, top-notch trolling. I was gonna say, wait, if that's a thing, well, then what's for this one? Oh, it's redstone ore. Okay, well, I'll have to go get that later. Okay, well, either way, guys, we are one step closer to completing our victory monument. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.